There must be a reason why most investors tend to like the same stickers, or shiny, shimmering, or symmetrical things in general. Besides the fundamentals, of course, there's looks playing a major role. Given it truthfully seems like certain stickers are widely preferred over others for the last several years. I wanted to see if there's any scientific reasoning that might be applicable here. Now, I set out to find reviewed evidence talking about 3 of the main reasons I think do play a big role for judging the looks of stickers. I was interested in how symmetry in things or people affects us, what curvature has to do with anything, and what the psychological reasoning behind liking shiny things, and in our case of course those mighty Paris hollows, is. Unsurprisingly, there are evolutionary aesthetics aspects behind, for example, liking shiny objects, as multiple studies have shown. One reason that has been suggested by Meert and colleagues from a 2014 study is that shine or glossiness connotes water, meaning these objects imply the presence of water. From a revolutionary standpoint, the presence of water is connected with an innate motivation to approach. Just look at all the Twitter clips from the Counter-Strike 2 water. Meert and colleagues were even able to show that if their participants were thirsty, shiny surfaces had an even greater preference in attractiveness compared to their dull counterparts. Labonte suggests that the implication of the presence of water isn't the only reason we are innately attracted to shiny things. He mentions humans having evolved under sunlight could have an effect on us being attracted by having the shiny reflection implying a light source and creating a psychological need anchored in our DNA. I'll spare you the biological significance of sunlight here. He furthermore suggests humans having their basic needs met appreciated shiny objects more than those who don't or only barely manage to have their basic needs met. Contrary to most results, Deepaveen and Van Laar state that shiny surfaces can create anxiety when used in excess or in the wrong context. Even with methodological inconsistencies between studies, overwhelming support for people preferring shiny things has been shown. Regarding symmetry in human faces, it's actually controversial if it is a positive factor for attractiveness, slightly leaning toward that being the case. One reason for that is being suggested by Komori and colleagues. They assume that attractiveness due to symmetry might be linked to the heightened genetic potential from individuals with symmetrical faces. Contrary to studies being conducted by their peers, Komori and colleagues were able to determine that symmetry in males is being viewed as more important than for females. Barlow and Reeves weren't the only scientists that have figured out pretty early already that our visual system processes symmetry very efficiently, making it quote-unquote easy to look at. Nature has provided us over the course of evolution with many symmetrical forms, making us getting used to symmetry and creating familiarity for us. It seems to be closely related to positive pattern recognition, triggering our brain's reward center, making us like looking at symmetrical things. We find symmetry beautiful because we were forced to evolve as pattern recognition machines. We are hardwired to see patterns in anything and everything, and we are very good at it. Because we're so good at it, we don't even notice it most of the time, but if it's novel enough, we do take notice and find it beautiful. A lack of symmetry is a good indicator for genetic defects, and thus decreased evolutionary fitness. Now, does that mean only symmetry or a shimmering hollow effect matters to us? Of course not. However, it might be a factor worth looking at for our sticker investments, and I just really found the science to be very interesting, and that's why I wanted to share. That's about it with a quick dip into a little bit of the science behind our beloved stickers. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.